guys, today I've been writing more of my book, and I just want to talk briefly about Yemaya Festival 2015. There are some photos of me on one of the Yemaya, I think it's like photos by Boaz, B-O-A-Z, and in that photo collection there is a bunch of photos of me while I was like tripping on acid and stuff like that. And if you go to my Facebook profile, which is Cale Anderson, C-A-L-E-Y Anderson, should come up if you look up Cale with the accent above the E, like this, above the E. And if you go into like photos of me, there should be some photos from that festival. But during my time at that festival, the part I shared in the book preview on YouTube is about how during like one of the first nights of the festival, it was either the first night or the second night, me and Polly got lost and we ended up crashing at like a food chai stall, which was closest to one of the dance floors, with music blaring all night and very loud, and maybe it was like a 30-second walk from the dance floor to the left, and then to the right you walk 5 minutes and you've got the bigger dance floor with the bigger side trance acts. And Polly and me cuddled and fell asleep at this stall. Like they had like cushions set up so people could sit and drink chai, and they also had like a blanket, like a big fabric at the bottom. And me and Polly used one of these cushions as a pillow and fell asleep under like a fabric that was next to us. And then the next day we navigated through the festival and tried to find Country Town, and after like an hour of searching we found the camp. And then we went into it's like a bus, or no, not a bus, like a minivan, like a 12-seater or 10-seater, can't remember exactly, and we fell asleep in one of the back seats. The next day, I'm trying to remember the details because it's the first time I'm revisiting this deep into the memory. The next day I find like a dome. There's like this dome building, like made out of canvas or something, and inside was all these crystals. It was like this crystal enclosure, and there was thousands of crystals, like big crystals, small crystals, arranged in a very beautiful way, and everyone was sitting in there like for crystal healing. And I sat in there for a bit and it felt really good in there. It was a really good energy. And then I can't remember what happened next. I ended up doing acid on the second day, I think, with Country Town, with my mate Sam. We found some acid from these guys. One of them had the big black beard, and they were in like a bus that had on the side like pirates written on there. It was like this pirate, pirate guys. And we took that. I was like ducking and weaving under these fire twirlers during the night. They were like these big sticks, and they had like these hooks at the end, and they were on fire. One hook was like this on one side, and then the other hook was like this on the other side, like the opposite of the other one. And I was like ducking under it and moving backwards, and I was a lot more flexible back then and a lot more fit. There's also that night where was around the big bonfire, and there was this little girl or little boy, I can't remember the gender, but there was this little kid, and he was playing in the sandpit. And then I went next to him and I started doing what I used to do when I was a kid, and it helped me find my inner child again, where I'd flick sand and like focus on the patterns that the sand would create, which I also talk about in my book. It was like a stim of mine, and revisiting that unlocked core childhood memory. And I blame that for getting some of my younger self back into my life, which is really nice. Having a hard time remembering anymore. I remember I did a bump of ketamine on the final day when me and Country Town were leaving, and it was the first time I'd ever tried ketamine, and made me want to party more. On the trip home, we got either KFC, I think it was Macca's. I think we got Macca's, and it was funny, like these crunchy hippies. I had my long hair and like a bandana on or something. Or like a headband on my head, and we went and got McDonald's, and it was just funny that we, like these hippies, you know, people would have thought we were like vegetarian, but we'd gone home and we're eating fast food when we get back to Melbourne. About 2 months after that, this girl I really loved, and from Germany. She was so beautiful, and well, at the time I didn't notice, and I knew she liked me, and I didn't notice. Well, I noticed, obviously, but I was like really free-spirited, and I wanted to explore more, because I was just a kid. Like, I was 20 years old. Not even. I was 19 years old. I wanted to explore my sexuality and like find out who I am at my core. Wow, there's so much to write about. I'm gonna get back to writing while I'm in the bath on my phone. Thanks for watching.